Hi everybody, welcome back to day 2 of the Gummiapan Easter calendar for 2025. So I've gone ahead and cut out my base card and my layers. So this is Ivory Silk and Weave linen card from Centigo. I'll put a link in, well I'll put their email in, not their email, their website in the information box. Please take a look at the information box if you can, people, because there is a lot of information in that there. So it'd be good if you could maybe look at that from time to time. So I've already gone ahead and cut out stuff, but this is what is in the little pocket today. So it's a little heart, a sort of honeycomb heart, florals, which I'm not sure what they are, and some leaves, 3 leaves. So that's what you get today. So I've gone ahead, as I said, and cut them out, and I had this where I've used this for various things. So this was shimmer, no, they were luscious powders, I think, or they might have been shimmer powders. They were one of the two. Anyway, I made a background with them, and you can see that I've cut out various things from them. So I decided to cut this out twice, the honeycomb. So I've done that. So I've done one in white, or one in ivory, and one in this background. I've not cut them out with the background. These are just ones I coloured in. I've got 2 white of these so I can layer them up with the coloured ones I've already cut out, and then I've cut out another one which is white. So it's just white, ivory, whatever it is. So it's just so I can layer them up and just see what's what. So this card base measures, I think it's 4 by 7. And the layer is 3 3/4 by 6 3/4, and then this panel is, I think, 3 1/4 by 6 1/4. So if you wanted to make the same style card, a kind of smaller DL card, you could go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to pop this layer down onto here. So this was just some pastel coloured card I had in my paper. It is actually more paper than card, but some that I had, I think I got it from Hobbycraft Pastels or something it's called. So it's something that I have, it's not a specific thing that I'm kind of using now. I'm going to push up slightly, pull it down a bit, that's better. So it's just a nice kind of pastel spring type colour. So that's that done. I can pop that to the side, and I can concentrate on this piece here, because this is where I'm going to do my design. So yeah, so that was all cut out using that. So I did that with yesterday's card as well. This was a background that I'd done with some Distress Oxide sprays. So I will come on and do some of those just to let you see how I made them. Very easy to do, not anything too tricky. I thought I had a wipe, but I must have chucked it in the bin, maybe, or maybe not. I don't see it. It's somewhere. I'm running out of glue as well, so anyway, I've got some more glue over there which I can use. I run out. So what I thought was what did I think? What I thought was I would put this one down here in the middle, and then I would try and pop all these back in where I thought they came from. But really what I should have actually done was I've taped it at the back going to do that. What I'm going to do is, hopefully, if I don't do that, I might do something else. So, what I thought was I'd pop this one down first, and I'd put all the pieces back, all the honeycomb pieces back, so that I would have the honeycomb here, honeycomb coloured pieces here, and I'd have the white edge just going round the middle, round the edge even. So I could just do this now. Let's just bear with me because I might make a muck-up of this, you know. So what I could do is just go round, cutting out all these, just snipping off that bit all the way round. And these inevitably are going to just pop out, aren't they? So just cutting that out all the way round. See if I can get a nicer edge than that. That doesn't look too good. I could have, oh see there's an edge there, but no, I don't want to do that really. Just want to cut out this edge. So just snipping off with my scissors gently, going round there. So I'm just taking my time and going round the edge here, snipping that away, just so that I've got a frame to go around it in white. So I'll neaten it up in a second because it'll probably be quite messy. Nobody knows. So nearly there. We've got, now it's a bit messy looking. Let me see what it's like on top. Would have maybe kept that white bit in as well. Let's just see. I'll just cut that bit off. Let me see. That would go on there, and then that would go. I shouldn't bother cutting it, should I? Oh well, it's me being me. Right, just bear with. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down. Hopefully nothing else will fall out too much. So I'll glue this down onto these bits. Oh, they're all falling out. Help, they're all coming out. Can stick them back in a minute, hopefully. Oh, they're all falling out. Right, I think I'll just bring it down and put it up there actually, because I've got a sentiment I want to go on. So just popping that down like that. Now, if I get my tweezers, which are in here somewhere, I hope that's the right ones, because sometimes I tend to get the wrong ones. So let's see if we can pop some of these back. That looks like it came from there, hopefully. Maybe it didn't, but it looks like it did. There's this one, which has got loads of glue. It doesn't need all that glue. Let's just see if we can pop it on the back of this one. A wee bit of glue. It's fiddly this, isn't it? Fiddle-de-diddle. Right, this was from here. So just is kind of just like paper piecing. This piece, I don't know where that's, so that's a kind of green piece. Might have come from here. Might not have, but I'm squeezing it in anyway. Let's get some other bits. So, no. It's a bit of a krypton factor. Let's see if we can put another bit here now. Maybe here. Let's put that bit into here. It doesn't really matter because they all kind of fit. I'm just trying to line up some of the colouring that might be there. So, I mean, if it's not quite right, it doesn't really matter. So this is kind of paper piecing it back in. Let's see what colour that is. It's a kind of blue as well. So once I've decided where I think it should be, I'll just put a wee bit of glue into there, and then that will save me getting covered in glue. Now, I hope I'm still in camera shot. That's good. So I'm just thinking, because I'm going to put some flowers over here as well. So we still want to use this piece over the top. So what I want to try and create is the colour in the background, but the whiteness of the frame and the honeycomb, if you see what I mean. So this will kind of overlay, but you'll still get that colour. So we'll get to that in a second. So we'll put some more bits in. Let's try and see, what's this one? Oh, this is a, oh, no, not yet. This one is quite a greeny bit. We'll put it on there. Let's put that on there. So a wee bit inside the shape, and then you can pop that bit in there. Oh, don't go further than. That's fine. And let's keep, I think they're just white bits, yeah. So these are all the coloured ones. Let's see, we've got another kind of bluey one. That's a kind of funny shape. Let's pop that one in there because I think that's where it goes. Yep, I think that's definitely its designated bit. This has got a white piece in, so just going to take that out, and I'm going to pop in this piece here at the bottom. So I'll just pop that into there. Push it in a bit, that's better. Go. And this piece is like a double piece, so I think that must have come out of there and there. I think so. Hope so anyway. If not, oh no, I think actually, is it here it comes from? No, maybe not. I thought it was maybe on there, but I don't think it is actually. I don't think that does come from there. I think it might be this one. Yeah. So let's put that back in to there. And I don't know if that one's for there. Let's see if there's one that might fit into that. I think. So hopefully you're not getting dizzy when I turn that round. Maybe that's not. No, I think that's not for there. I think that's actually for here. Oh, I dropped it. So paper piecing is quite fun. I've not done it for a long time, but it's quite fun to do paper piecing. Putting all the wee bits back in that you have missed. So, and yeah, you can do it with lots of different colours. I mean, obviously, if you were doing it in lots of different colours, you'd have to cut out use the die cut quite a lot of times just to cut the colours out, but that's what you get, a really nice end result. Now I wonder where that goes. I thought it was here. I think it is here, so let's just pop those in. I think it is here. It's just I couldn't quite see how it was going to fit into that, but that's where it goes. That's looking good. And then there's a couple of pieces here. So I think I'll put this one here. I mean, it's slightly, obviously that doesn't really go there, but that doesn't matter because then you can just make it up. And it doesn't matter what you kind of, as long as they fit, they all kind of fit because it's the same shape. So, and this piece will go, oh, that's a white piece. Oh, I don't seem to have a bit for that. Must be over here somewhere. We've got a piece for that. No. What's this one? No. I don't seem to have a bit for that one. But that's okay because what I can do is just cover it with. Right, so now what I want to do is find the way that this goes. It's stuck to me. So it goes this way. So I want to just pop that over there. So I just want to put a little bit of glue onto here, and then I'm just going to just put some glue on there with that, and then that should just go over. Make sure I'm in camera shot. I've sometimes do that. I'm sorry folks if I'm not. Just sometimes people forget when they're filming that they're not in camera shot, so I think that's fine. Quite happy with that. And then this bit's a bit rough, so I'm just going to go around here because it's got a bit of a bit that needs just trimming off. Oh, come on. Don't cut the wrong bit, Shirley. There we go. And then it will just do exactly the same for this. Pop this onto here all the way round, just so that the glue will grab onto the cardstock. And just use my tweezers for that. Just pop that in place. Oh. Just drag that up to the sides and the top, just making sure it's in place before I actually stick it down. It's a bit out. There we go, that's fine, quite happy with that. I just want to get a wipe to get rid of that glue because I don't want it to be stuck like that onto my block. Right, so the next thing I want to do is, I'm going to get rid of those. I've got those in white or ivory, whatever you want to call it, already. So what I did think, then I've got the two leaves, the three leaves actually, because you get three leaves, and I've just coloured them in with the Ohuhu markers. I could have used that paper, but I just wanted a bit of a contrast. So let's see it against there. So that all coincides colour-wise. Excuse me. So what I want to do is just see. Let me see if I could put these on or not. No, I think what I need to do is just put the white ones, I think, on. I don't want the colour that's there to disappear. I could slightly have them offset so that we just get a little bit of colour in the back there, I think. I think so anyway, because I just feel that that's going to be too much and it will disappear. So that's what I'm thinking. So what I'll do is I need my tweezers. So I'll just put some glue onto here. Now I'm going to slightly offset them, as I said, because I feel that it's too much with that colour against the already colour on the background. So I'll just slightly offset them. So offset just leaves, you leave a slight bit of shadow from the underneath part, so you don't completely level them up, you just have a slight, as you can see there's a slight, so there's a bit of a hint of that colour there. And the same here. Oh no, that's going to be the bottom. Let's get this thing again, because I don't want glue on my surface really. So let's get some glue on here. Put on there as well, and then just take this one and slightly offset it. So it's kind of like a bit of a shadow of that. You can just see a little bit. Sorry, my throat is going. Got really bad hay fever from the tree sap, unfortunately. Right, yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. And then we can put these leaves in, and we can add a wee sentiment, and that should work fine. So let's just decide how we're going to put these on. So I think I'm going to put them on like that, and then I'm going to put the leaves here at the bottom, just kind of like that. I mean, I could split these leaves up and have them, or I could move this slightly down a bit. Just trying to see what looks nice or not. Now, I'm thinking a bit of a splatter before I put anything else on. So I'm not bothered too much if it goes on to there. So I've got these pens. This is called Tree Turquoise. So I'm thinking a bit of a splatter. So I'm moving most of the things out of the way. And I'm just going to, yeah, I think it needs something else, a little bit of texture. So that's fine. There we go. So that just gives it something else. I'm going to tidy that up before it ends up making a blue mess. I'm just going to waft this about a bit just to dry it off. There we go. And then we can just pop this bit on now. Could actually do it a bit like that on the side. Right, let's just go for it because I'm faffing again. I like to faff, you know. It seems that I do. No, I just like to make sure I've got it looking quite nice, or will we put it onto that side? Let's go for that side. I'll go a bit higher up here, and then a wee bit lower down, slightly off to the side. I do like these colours. These are my kind of favourite colours, if you know what I mean. The blues and the turquoises and the greens. Now, where's my leaves, or leaves, whatever you want to call them. I mean, I could put one like that, and one here, which would be, right, let's do that. Put that one there, put that on, take that bit of glue off, and then this one up the other way. Just there, I think that's fine. press on there as well. And then I'm just going to put it on the base card. And then I'm going to add a sentiment on it, which is going to be one of these small top stickers, I think, from Tim Holtz. So it just makes a different type of a card. I mean, I don't know what anybody else is going to do that has this. It would be interesting to see. Oh, I've just went and smudged that. Never mind. Right, so we've got these small talk stickers here, so I can either do black or white. So I think I might go black this time. So we have I always struggle at these. What am I going to put in? What am I going to put in? What about this one? So it says, listen to your heart, it will show you the way. I'm just going to chop it in two. So I can just pop this in here. So one there. Hopefully that's straightish. Let me look. One there and one just kind of here. Or down a bit. Okay, so that's day 2 of the Gummiapan Advent Easter calendar even. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's not been too long a video for you. That's my design. I hope you like it. You can see this on my social media pages, which will be in the information box below. Buy me a coffee link is in the description box below. And you can also see these on Gummiapan UK Facebook page, which is a public group where everybody does Gummiapan projects on it. There might be some other people doing this as well, and there's also some other things about events and things on it. So please do go over to that, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 3. Bye for now.